Hello there and welcome to Milk It Reviews. What we've got here, I seem to be having a boot thing at the moment, right? It's the Expert boot, the XPRT Tactical boot from 511. I won't mention the other boots that I've just completely worn out, but I'd had them for a long time. They weren't 511, right? I'd had them a long time. Right, needed a very sturdy tactical boot for use as and when I need it. Right, had a good look through the range, got several pairs of 511 footwear, as you know if you're a subscriber and you've been watching the videos. Right, hadn't tried these and really pleased that I did. Right, they came through, right, got them out of the box. They come with a nice little boot bag that is quite handy, especially if you're going to whip them off and put them in your backpack or what have you. Right, it just keeps everything nice and clean. Right, I've got to say this, they are an incredibly sturdy boot. Right, there's no ifs or buts about it. Right, they're waterproof, they're breathable. Right, they're bloodborne pathogen resistant. Right, they've got a membrane in there that keeps your feet nice and safe, so you've got no worries if you're slopping around in things you'd rather not be. Right, made out of a full grain leather, 1200 denier nylon. I mean, these are built like a tank. They really are superb. Right, you've got this rubbery material, not sure what it is, but it is very grippy. It's very hard wearing. Right, and it's in all the places where you're going to get scuffed and banged. Right, you've got I should move that out of the way. Right, you've got it's not a steel toe cap, I would say it's a very hard plastic toe cap in there, so you're going to end up with a nice lot of toe protection there. You've got this rubbery material right the way around the toe. It's everywhere where your boots get scuffed and damaged, and I mean absolutely everywhere. Right, one thing that's built into this particular boot, 511 call it the Talon Stabilizer, which is this up round the back, round the other side. Right, that really does keep your foot in the best possible position. Right, it's you lace this boot up properly, and at the end of the day, right, it's staying put. Right, it's not slopping around. Whilst on the subject of lacing the boots up, you've got this wonderful gadget right here, right, that comes with the boot. Right, you put the boot on, you just pinch it at the sides and pull the laces up, and that really does work. Right, so these are very much right a pair of boots that you can put on and lace up really fast. Right, these are laced right to the top. I take a size 10 boot. Right, I mean everything about these, they fit properly. That's a UK size 10, US size 11. Right, never ever had any sizing issues with 511 footwear at all. Right, what you say on the box is what you get out of the box. Right, and if you've ordered the correct size, they will fit. Regular width fitting, but the thing is that this is quite rare for me. Right, I have quite a high instep. I can actually have these boots laced right to the very top, slacken the laces off, and still put the boot on and take it off with no problem at all. So if you're in the sort of scenarios where you need to be able to put these on and get them off quickly, right, obviously they're not side zipped like some of the footwear are, right, this method of lacing works extremely well. I've thought of so many different uses for these lace grippers, I'm going to call them. I wish they sold these separately. I've never seen them before anywhere, right? But if anybody knows where you can buy these, please drop me a line, right? Because I don't think of 1,000,001 uses for those. Right? I keep looking at them and thinking, should I do something else with it? But no, I love them where they are. Right, really great. Like with most of the 8-inch boots from 511, you've got your ankle pocket here. Great for storing those little covert items you might want to tuck away. The boot itself, although it doesn't really look it, is where you've got leather, it is polishable. So if like me you like a little bit of shine on your boots, right, you can get it here and there. Right, what else have we got? Oh, there's so much to these, it really is quite something else. Right, nearly forgot this bit. It's really quite natty. On the back here, well, the idea is it's been about for donkey's years, but what 511 have done with this, you've got a pull loop on the back to help you pull the boot on. But it's got a piece of elastic built in, so when you finish with it, it holds it tight against the back of the boot, so it's not going to get hooked up anywhere. Right, I had a pair of boots, not 511, but I had a nice big loop on the back. It was great. I had to cut it off. Right, it started to be a bit of a pain, especially in and out of certain vehicles. Right, it did become a bit of an issue. Right, the soles on these, right, they're great. I don't know the exact composition of these soles, right, or any of the soles that 511 use. What I do know is that they grip in, I'm going to say virtually all surfaces, because somebody's going to prove me wrong and go out and try ice skating in them and break their leg. Right, but when it comes down to it, I use a local shopping centre as my test area for new footwear, right, especially on a wet day. Right, the flooring they've got in there is absolutely lethal. Right, how they've still got away with it I do not know, but it is. Right, you walk in there with leather soled shoes and guarantee you will be flat on your backside. Right, they're awful. Right, but when it comes down to any of the boots that I wear in certain situations that I need to be sure that they're going to grip in all eventualities, that is my test area. I just wait for it to rain, put them on, go down, have a quick walk round. If they work, that's good. And believe me, I've never had a pair of 511 boots slip on that surface. Right, I've got several pairs of footwear, as no doubt most of you have. I mean, my Dr. Martens, I've lived and died in those since I was a teenager. Right, they're lethal on it, but these things, they do work. Right, so it's enough on the sole composition. Not a lot more I can say about them, really. Right, if there's any questions, and chances are there's gonna be, right, please feel free to fire away. If I don't know the answer, I'm sure I can find somebody that can answer it for you or for me, and then on to you. If you're new to Milk It Reviews, please subscribe. Right, I've got a lot more reviews coming up in the near future. Right, it's just getting the time to put them on, but once I've done them, they go on, and if you've subscribed, then you get the email update as when they've been released. But please, any questions, fire away. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.